Hi you, it's me, and I just wanted to make a little statement about Foodie Beauty, Chantal. She has gone through some difficult times this year. I believe I'm not out of lines or out of bounds by saying that she had a alleged drug addiction at some point. All I can say is that she's struggling through a lot of things right now. That's what I've seen from her. And I feel bad that she's struggling so much. But there's something that keeps coming up with a lot of commentary channels. And that is, oh, she's almost 40. She should know better. Oh my God, can't she do anything for herself, etc., etc. And honestly, if you are going through mental struggles or drug struggle, whatever the struggle is, you're going through a struggle. Put it that way. Just a struggle, all right? It doesn't matter how old you are. It just depends on what you're able to do at that moment. If you're struggling, whether it's a physical illness, say you got COVID and you have long COVID, and it's very hard to get any kind of energy going. You're lethargic most of the time. You don't feel well, or you're just really tired, fatigued. Would I look at somebody who has that and say, well, what's wrong with you? You're 35. Why can't you do anything? Jeez, you're 35 years old. No, we don't blame people. If someone has cancer, we don't blame them because they can't get up or get out and do things. And I don't understand why people don't understand this when it comes to drug addiction, any kind of addiction, mental illness, mental struggles. Just because you can't see it physically doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. And let me just say, I don't like or dislike Chantal. I feel for her. She's done some pretty crappy things, very crappy things, especially recently. But I think a lot of it has to do with her struggles. Whatever the struggles are. And to say, oh, she should know better, she's almost 40, just seems unfair and unkind. I know it's hard to feel sorry for somebody who's done some really rotten things. But she is a person, allegedly, in my opinion, that is going through some real big struggles. And I'm not saying you have to sympathize for her. I'm not saying you have to empathize with her. But to put it upon her that, oh, she's old enough to know better, it just seems unfair. Addiction is addiction, whatever it might be. Mental issues, mental problems, whatever they might be. They don't pick and choose based on age. Just as a disease doesn't pick and choose based on age. And I don't think that, I just think it's unfair to pick on her. Oh, well, she's almost 40. Why doesn't she do this? Why didn't she do that? Well, because she's struggling. That's why. Allegedly, my opinion. So I just don't think that that is a fair way to, it just seems very nasty to put it into a perspective such as, oh, well, she's old enough to know better. When a person is struggling, it doesn't matter on their age. That's all I gotta say.